G'day everyone, today we're going to talk about a company that built an empire of collectible toys from scratch and turned them into works of art. We're talking about the Japanese brand Medicom Toy. How did a small company founded in Tokyo in 1996 become an absolute legend? Stay with us, and this is a story that will inspire anyone who has ever dreamt of turning their hobby into something greater. Welcome to the Art Toys universe. The story of Medicom Toy starts with one man, Tatsuhiko Akashi. In the mid-90s, Akashi was working for a computer company until one day he stumbled upon a store selling American toys. The action figures from Hollywood blockbusters like Terminator and Batman immediately caught the attention. He decided to drop everything to pursue what he had dreamed of since childhood, designing and creating interesting characters based on his favorite movies and comic strips. Tatsuhiko approached the director of that very store and offered unique toy designs. In his first creation, which included figures from Lupin III, Tetsujin 28, and other Japanese comics. I'm proud of our first toys, Lupin III. At that time, we reached out to the license holders and they must have thought we were crazy. The idea of independent toy production promoting manga characters started with us, says Tatsuhiko. The store director, impressed by Akashi's talent, encouraged him to start his own company, and so in 1996, the Medicom Toy Company was born. One of the brand's first and most successful project was the KUBRICK figures named after the great director, Stanley Kubrick. These toys resembled Lego figures and there was meaning behind the two. The word KUBRICK comes from the Japanese word Q, meaning 9, and the English brick referring to the 9 pieces used in Lego production. The first KUBRICK collection included characters from the anime Neon Genesis Evangelion and quickly gained popularity. Over time, these figures featured a wide range of heroes from movies like Harry Potter and Amelie to pop icons like Andy Warhol and the rock band The Sex Pistols. The success was so overwhelming that Medicom Toy practically dominated pop culture. In addition to the wide variety of KUBRICK figures, the company created a frenzy around its creations with introduction of the blind box concept. The toys standing 70mm tall were packaged with their design kept a mystery. You could only find out what was inside the box after purchasing it. Medicom Toy also released collections of 12 figurines, which were special editions, which also were in hidden boxes. The figure was called The Chase, as collectors literally chased these toys. This element of surprise and exclusivity made Japanese toys extremely popular. In 2001, the organizers of the World Character Convention in Tokyo even asked Akashi to create special gift figures for every festival participant. They wanted tens of thousands of toys, Tatsuhiko recalled, and we realized that we needed to make a figure that didn't require new parts. That year, the teddy bear was celebrating its 100th anniversary, so I thought we'll make a bear. Thus, the first BEARBRICK was born, a white bear figure with the @ logo symbol. This simple yet stylish figure won over fans around the world. BEARBRICK retained the standard size of the KUBRICK figures at 70mm, called 100%, but the company later expanded the line, releasing figures in various sizes ranging from 35 to 700mm 1000%. BEARBRICK also became a star thanks to the blind box system. Collectors never knew what they would get next until they opened the actual box, kind of like a Kinder Surprise leveled up. This element of surprise made Medicom Toy figures even more desirable. Since Medicom Toy had established itself in street culture as an interesting accessory, many brands wanted to use a figure as a memorable souvenir in their collections. For example, in 2007, the store Colette in Paris collaborated with Medicom Toy to develop a model in honor of its 10th anniversary. Nike began collaborating with BEARBRICK for every major sneaker release, so imagine that. Gradually, the designer figures covered the entire spectrum of pop culture, from the Beatles, Andy Warhol to Star Wars, Daft Punk, and comics from DC and Marvel. Many companies approached Medicom Toy for collaborations. Among them were Stussy, Levi's, Neighborhood, Porter, Atmos, BAPE, Undercover, Mastermind Japan, Fragment Design, Casio G-Shock, and Comme des Garçons. A new milestone was marked by collaborations with contemporary artists like KAWS, Stash, Pushhead, and Yasuto Sasada. Andy Warhol and Keith Haring were also among the names represented in these figures. BEARBRICK figures appeared in a variety of forms, from those dedicated to classics like Star Wars to incredible art objects featuring works by Jean-Michel Basquiat and Marilyn Monroe. These weren't just toys, they were true objects of desire for collectors. Today, Medicom Toy is not just a brand, it's a symbol of art, collecting, and pop culture. From a small store in the Ebisu district of Tokyo, the company has grown into an international phenomenon. KUBRICK and BE RBRICK figures aren't just toys, they are part of permanent global culture. However, recently, BE RBRICK seems to have been losing its edge amongst collectors, even among its most loyal fans. The issue? Too many collaborations. It feels like with every new franchise, even just variations of the same character. The market is oversaturated. Production runs are getting larger and larger, and the uniqueness of each piece is fading. BE RBRICK is losing its once coveted collectible status. But here's a question for you. Is this just a temporary dip before a major comeback, or are we witnessing the slow decline of this iconic figure? Let us know what you think in the comments below. The story of Tatsuhiko Akashi is one of how following your dream can lead to incredible results. He left a successful career to create toys, and he did it in such a way that they became part of cultural heritage today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and see you in the next video.
Our toys.